Welcome or welcome? Which one works?
I mean, let's do it all.
You do that.
I'm good.
Nice. Finally, you're here.
Yeah,
I've
it's
waited,
so good.
man. I've been waiting.
I believe in timing. I believe in timing.
Perfect timing, yeah?
Yeah, perfect timing.
Otherwise, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Busy. The release has been, overwhelming and incredible. And so I'm just riding this amazing wave, man.
And when I actually checked out a video that you put out on TikTok.
Yes.
Before we get to that video, first of all, I just want to congratulate you, man, on this new emotional song. I'm excited to be listening and playing it right in front of you and meeting you right here in the studio while we're launching this super amazing song. So can you just share with us, the inspiration behind the song?
Yeah, and Ndisha Tarisa is a really special one for me because I wrote it first as a prayer. Ndisha Tarisa kwa muri mwari kana upenyu wangu urema.
Yeah.
When life is heavy and I was going through something pretty personal and pretty painful, and I was standing in the lounge and I just thought, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And I just cried out to God and I just said, I need you to do this for me. I have to look to you and trust that what is happening right now in my life, you're going to be able to walk me through it, and so it was a real prayer. And then I spoke to Manucci, who produced it. Shout out
to Manucci.
and I just started praying this prayer. Honest and vulnerable moments that I've had behind the microphone, maybe ever, and I think people often see this happy, bubbly Gem, and that's a massive part of who I am. But I wrote Ndisha Tarisa and I'm still, going through a time where I really needed healing, because life is lifing.
Life is lifing,
I know it, man. And it was real earlier this year. It was really rough. And that's Ndisha Tarisa. So it became a place of healing and a safe space for me, this song, and I'm just so excited that it's here for everybody's ears.
Right, so if you're just walking into Star FM, remember you can check this interview. It's live right now on the Star FM pages as well. We're hanging out with a beautiful, amazing, exceptional, great artist with a stunning voice. Gemma is on the studio right now, hanging out with her after dropping a very exciting, emotional prayer. I wouldn't say it's a song. Would you say it's a song or would you say it's a prayer?
I would say it's an everything. I'd say it's an everything.
Yeah.
It's an anthem, bro.
It's an anthem as well. So I just want to take you through it because I all that I could feel when I was listening to your song was a lot of emotions as well. So there is obviously some emotions that you're trying to to convey with the song, and I just want to find out what exactly did you want to bring out in the song. From what I listened to when we talked about the song earlier on, it was you sharing this personal Gemma on the song.
I think it was a moment of surrender and just saying, actually, music is such a healing thing, and I've had so many songs connect with me throughout my life when I'm going through something, happy and sad. But I think this process was different because it was me actually going through that healing process as I wrote the music, and so it was just an honest thing of this is what I'm feeling. I need to look to you and trust that you're gonna tell me where to put my feet.
Because often at times people look at people they idolize and they feel like they don't have problems. They look at you, they're like, Gemma is bubbly, Gemma is amazing, Gemma is got hits, so zero problems at all. But when you come here and then when you speak, you choose to pour yourself out on your song. I think it becomes, maybe this is what makes the song too special. Yeah,
and I think music. When you're writing music, you're giving a piece of yourself. It's very vulnerable anyway. Because you're really saying this is my offering to you, and this is personal. And so to then, on top of that, have the added moment of this is really personal. Because this is something that I'm doing for myself, and this is my conversation with God. And you're so right. I think people see these moments on social media, and we compare our behind the scenes. Everyone does it. Our behind the scenes and all of our troubles to someone else's highlight reel. And it's everybody is going through stuff, and it's something that we can connect on as well. It's really amazing, just to know that, like, you know, life can life, and we've all gone through the stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
So one of the questions that I'm getting here from the WhatsApp is, are we privy to know exactly maybe what you're going through?
So I think the biggest thing is that I was in a place where stuff was going on, and I think I'm still in the healing process of that.
So you know.
But I think one big thing for me was also that I still needed to be Gemma.
Yeah.
You know, even when, you know, behind the scenes my life might have felt like it was lost and in pain and so much going on, I still had to then show up and be Gemma, you know, and be this fun, excited, like, and do things, you know, and I had things planned, and I had to do them, and I think that was one of the hardest parts, was like, how do I be Gemma whilst being you know, and I think ultimately I think it's that balance of also being like, yo, it's not always great, it's not always rosy, peachy, and that's important to know, like, it's not just go, like,
all right.
human.
So for someone listening right now, they will be obviously hoping to say, I want to live a life with no problems.
Yeah.
So maybe a word of encouragement to someone who's facing, going through that, because you yourself, you evident enough to say there is a problem, but you can try and find a little bit of light to celebrate
100%.
from
Well,
that spot.
The first thing is that there's no promise that it will ever be perfect. Actually, God promises it won't be.
Yeah.
He says that there's going to be troubles and trials and pain, and that's a part of life, you know. And to know, maybe to recognize in that moment, okay, this is promised. This is okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It was never promised to be perfect.
Yeah.
But I think this song is exactly at that idea of lifting your eyes, because when you're looking directly at your life and you're looking amidst the problems, everything seems so huge.
Yes.
Huge. But the second that you physically lift your eyes and say, okay, you have shown me that you're there and that you've got me.
Yeah.
And this is a move. And I'm looking there. All of a sudden everything seems okay, cool. Now I can step over that. It's just something that I'm going to look back at and go, that's exactly what needed to happen.
So I'm just picking up a Gemma that says, let me just surrender everything to the one who's in control, and let me just do what I can
100%.
control. That's what I'm learning from it.
And it really is that surrender of saying, I've spoken to you enough, God, and I've been close enough to you to know that you've said, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
So when things come, you've told me you want me to do this. So as long as I'm looking to you, those things can come.
Yeah. As all of your music, like maybe most of them that is so emotional, is it always been coming through from personal experiences, or sometimes it's creative art?
So I think it's definitely a blend of the two.
Yeah.
I think personal experience is definitely the most real way to write, and I think that's when it really connects.
Yeah.
I have done, I've done a bit of everything, because storytelling is really amazing and fun through music as well. But I think people can also feel, and I can feel in other people's music when I'm like, you've gone through something and I've gone through a similar thing, and we can connect on that.
We can connect on that. When would you say maybe you connect to their music mostly?
Sheesh, that's a great question. The list is very, very long. I think there's songs by amazing people. Amara Brown.
Yeah.
I think Amara is someone who has written from the soul a lot.
Yeah.
And I really have, and I think especially when I was starting out in the music industry as well, because she was not only singing these songs, but she was a woman doing it, and she was paving the way for a lot of us female artists who have come up recently. She was there fighting the fight, and I really connected a lot with her music. But I mean, the list is endless.
It's endless. Okay, so luckily it's Amara Brown.
Yeah.
And that's one person that you connect with the most. Right, so you're locking into Star FM right now. We have Gemma and the beautiful voice man behind most of your favorite songs that you already know. And what you can do is you can pop in some questions. I can ask them on your behalf. And obviously, before she says bye, you're promising us an acapella version of your Dichataris, right?
No problem.
All right, that's good, man. That's great. So the big one maybe would be, have you always been this religious, or you became religious from experiences?
So I think I knew God growing up, but you know, I think especially I have found God more and more and drawn nearer to Him. Definitely over my adult life, I would say, and I think especially in times of hardship. You know? And there have been moments where I've, you know, been more close. There's moments where I haven't put as much time into my spirituality and into my faith as I should. But you know, recently, and I think over the last while, it has been a steady uphill climb to just realizing how everything is God breathed. And
Fun fact. I started Star FM just less than 2 years ago, right? So you dropped the song Ditungamire, you know, and that song really was too personal because I was coming into a world where everybody's doing their thing, super nice, super great, and whenever I listened to that song, it really felt like a prayer to me. I'm like, okay, this is what I need. God, just lead me as I get into this industry. I just want to try and do my best, and it really felt nice. So hence the reason why I was asking if maybe all of your music comes from a religious point of view, or sometimes it's just creative art.
Sometimes creative, definitely. You know, I think a lot of the big songs have ended up being God's songs. But you know, I've also written just things that have happened in life, you know, and I've blended the two.
Okay, that's beautiful. And maybe can we expect more of you coming through from personal experiences now? Because I think the personal experiences seem to have, not saying overshadowed, but seem to be more of what people like the most from you.
Yeah, I think I've been in studio recently, and one of the songs that I created wasn't Dichatarisa, but I have been working really hard in studio the past few months, and I think I had surrendered to that when I was in that space. I just thought, you know what, let's be honest as we can be. So there's stuff there's stuff coming, and it's you know.
Anything with anyone local, maybe international or maybe regional?
But mum's the word. So I'm just focused on this right now. My gosh.
So you're not gonna kiss and tell her this one.
No.
All right. That's good. So the thing is, you've been to different interviews and people always ask you questions. And what is that one question that you'd be like, I don't expect people to be asking this at this point in time?
Gosh, geesh. What is the question that people, that I do, as in like they've asked it so many times already?
Maybe you've overaddressed it and you feel like it's now cliche for you to keep on saying the same thing.
What inspires Gemma? You know, you know, I think that's such a broad question, and I want to know, like, what do you actually want to know? Tell me the thing, like, what do you want to know?
Yeah, because there's a guy on the Madsbaba at Greystone. Are you taken?
Oh, this one all the time.
That's like all the time,
Girl is married to her music.
Gemma is married to music.
Gemma's married to music right now.
And happy with the music.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's great. That's a soft choice,
Yeah.
I like it as well, and someone is just asking you to just do the acapella version of the song, and can you sing Shona? Yeah, she can sing Shona.
What do you mean sing Shona?
Like this, like an interesting one. Maybe you're gonna sing something in Shona before you leave, because I know after this you're going to the Shoko Festival.
Yes, I'm going to Shoko. I'm one of the headliners, one of the few, and I'm with my good friend Nati O, who's also playing, and the lineup looks crazy, so we're going to be there tonight.
So you going to perform?
Yes,
what's your pre-performance? Can I say order? What do you often do maybe before you get on stage?
I think right before I get on stage, to be honest, I just like a time of peace and quiet. If I can find a quiet corner, or in a back room or something like that, and just sit and get in the right headspace, because there's so much going on, and ultimately you want to do, this is what you're here for. So you want to make sure that you're focused and clear when you go out.
Ever had it like your words show? You got onto the stage and they're like, nah, I didn't do it well. I wish I could have done better.
100%. I mean, not everything is perfect. And often there'll be other things coming in. Something will go wrong with the sound, or something will cut out, or something like that. And you end up just feeling like, but, it's part of the journey. It can't all be breezy.
It can't all be breezy. And the best performance?
Best, oh my gosh, I've had so many incredible ones. One that really has always stuck out to me though was when I went in HICC and I came out as a surprise on Winky D's.
Oh, I remember.
I
remember.
And that moment for me was transformative, and that was a moment, and my parents were there, and I walked out on stage and HICC erupted, and it was the most I think we must have stopped and started Mugadan like 5 times.
5 times. I was there, to be honest.
No way.
I think you were in a grey bottom.
I was in like sparkly thing.
Yeah,
sparkles, and no shoes. And that performance for me stuck out so much because it was this moment of just energy and connection, and to perform alongside Winky D, who I was,
it's massive, man.
The godfather of dancehall. I was such a massive fan. I still am. But it was that moment of like, oh my gosh, James, something's happening, girl.
Because I remember the first time I saw you, it was when you met the rendition.
Yes,
man, that was so cool of you, man. I like that as well. And you know what? Everything was super nice. Everything was super amazing. So if you looked onto Star FM and you looking for a reason for you to find yourself at Shoko Festival, you gotta be knowing that Gemma is headlining and you're promising to perform the Chacharisa.
Yes, sir.
So just go and enjoy the live performance. And in the meantime, man, she promised us an acapella version of the song. So stand by. If you want to see it live, go check us out there on Star FM. It's the page. And it is what it is. Can you come again?
People are loving the song.
Oh yeah, they're loving the song. They're loving the song. So straight after this one, we're going in. You're gonna kill it.
Okay, cool beans.
Alright, man, checking your time on Star FM is 20 minutes before I get to 2 o'clock, and I promise you nothing but a gem in the building. How does it feel like Gemma the gem?
Oh, you know what's so funny is that my parents last night were like, it's so great that we gave you a name like Gemma because then people can just be like, Jim.
Yeah.
Everyone's been saying that and they're like, that's so funny. And I'm like,
I remember listening to one of your interviews the other day and you told me one of your craziest nickname is Zai.
Zai,
yeah. And I still love it. Until date, I think from everything that happened from that interview, I managed to remember Zai in it. Yeah. So are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chaz, rush to your social media, man, and check it all out and just see the Gemma singing.
Yes.
The gem.
Let's do it.
There we go.
Mandi chacharisa, oh mwari wangu, mandi chacharisa, oh mwari wangu.
Oh man, this is so nice. This is so nice. I like it. Oh man, you gotta give me some fire emoji if you're liking it. Show me some love. Show me, anything that you wanna show me. It's gotta be safe though. It's gotta be safe though. So that was Gemma, man. Give us the gem and the Chacharisa is one of her latest songs that's trending right now. You gotta check it out as well on socials and check out the visuals. How did you feel about the video though?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So that was also just like. It was this moment where I was like, I want to create something.
Yeah.
And we shot a few different angles and a few different ideas. And then this one happened and the clouds came over and the sky kind of went pink.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
this is the one.
That's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
It
doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be
Yeah.
It's enough.
You're happy with it.
The song is the thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it.
Oh man, you know what? It was nice having you around. And people that might want to check you out on your socials, what would be?
Yes, yep. Just check me out everywhere. The usuals.
Yep.
TikTok is popping all right now. Oh my gosh.
TikTok is rocking.
Yesterday, over 14,000 people have made videos using the Ndi Chacharisa sound, which is amazing. I want to keep those riding. And I'm watching them as well, which is amazing. So check me out on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and stream and watch and make y'all videos, tag a girl, I'll take you back. It'll be great, but yeah.
That's nice. So I noticed you do have a lot of pieces around you.
A lot of tattoos.
Which one is your favorite?
Oh my gosh, that's very hard. But I've got a couple. I like this one, it says Yahweh. I've got some acacia leaves over there. I've got some moons. I've got be still and know. I've got one on my hand that says be nice.
Oh yeah. So is it you sometimes telling yourself, Gemma, remember, you gotta be nice, you gotta be calm, you gotta be this,
that
you gotta
one was kind of
this.
just funny. I thought that was funny. And then I got a Z for Zimbabwe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're girls got quite a few.
Okay, so now as your fans, what's next for Gemma? Because we've been with you since the inception of Gemma into the music industry, and now we are still celebrating some of your greatest art. And now, what can we expect
You know what? I think it's just keeping authentic Gemma as she is and growing her. I think the dream is to take my little piece of the Zimbabwean flag to the world, you know, alongside a bunch of artists who are doing it right now. But the goal is, and I think unified for a lot of us, is just Zimbabwe to the world. So that's more music, that's more visuals, that's more and better and
bigger. Ever listen to maybe some of your songs and be like, yeah, I think I love this song the most? Would you?
Yeah, I think often like when something's new as well, you get very excited because it's, you know, but often as well someone will play a song from years ago and I'll be like, oh my god,
I still have the song.
But by the time it's out, you don't normally listen to it a lot because you've listened to it about 1,000 times before it comes out.
Okay, well, somebody's asking, what's your relationship with Chiki Chili?
Oh my gosh, my babe.
Your babe.
We could say I'm married to Chiki Chili. But you know what it is, like everyone has Chiki Chili in their cupboard, you know? And I like things spicy. And then sometimes when I'm traveling, because I've been on the road so much, just other sauces don't hit the way the Zim sauce hits, man. The flavor.
I feel you.
So I got one in my bag at all times, which is hilarious because I actually ran out of.
Do you have one right now?
That's what I'm saying. I ran out of Chiki Chili. I've got the sachets with me, but I ran out of the bottles because I've been traveling. I've been in the States. I did a show in Dallas. I got to connect with Zimbos over there. I was in the UK. I was doing some meetings there, and I've been traveling all around the world. And for the first time, I ran out, but I ran out like 2 days before I came, so I'm okay. I'm all right. But yeah, so the taste of home, man. Nothing hits like Chiki Chili, especially when you're missing home, and you know what I mean.
Okay. Without further ado, man, shout out to you. Thank you for standing in, and you know, thank you for passing by. So see you at Choco Festival. I think everybody's gonna be there. So just make sure that you dash and hang out with the Gem. It's for you two just go sit out there and find out all the messages that are still coming through, and some of the questions. I'm sure we're gonna get them next time because it's not the first and the last time we're gonna have it. So more relationship with Star FM, the home of stars. This is how we do it. Anyway, Star FM sounding good all the time. My name is Tony, and boom. Okay.
The following radio program.